All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It's Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. For those of you who are thirsty, it is Thursday. You're allowed. Tequila, rum, vodka, whiskey. Thirsty Thursday. What do we got going on? Christmas. Oh, man. There's so much Christmas music. I got Christmas music coming out everywhere. Listening to it all the time, and then I keep rearranging it. I've been throwing all these long episodes at you guys, all these 10-minute episodes. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to try to keep this one short. That's why I even cut a song and rearranged a little bit, because we're going to do 2 today, just to try to give you guys a little break from this guy. Sorry, but so much Christmas music. You know, I don't know what to say. But anyway, hope you're enjoying this week. We got this bomb cyclone coming, this huge storm. Lots going on. And I keep forgetting that. I keep thinking Friday's Christmas Eve. And so it's a bonus because Saturday's Christmas Eve. So, but anyway, I digress. What are we doing? We're doing 2 songs today. These are fun ones. These are good ones. So we're doing 2. The first one is Cheech and Chong. Is it really a song? I mean, it's kind of a song. It's a bit. But Santa Claus and His Old Lady, released in December 1971. This was their very first single. And oddly enough, it was not on their debut album. Can't figure that out. The B-side of this, Dave, was on their album. I don't know why they did this, but Santa Claus and His Old Lady. It charted in the top 5 often. It would come back and be in the Christmas charts. Rock-oriented radio would play it every year. That's how I learned about it. I learned about it when I moved to Connecticut. Listened to like CCC, AQY, all those ones. They would play this song, and it was just a staple. And why not? So funny. I mean, the story that they tell about. So you guys know this one? They tell a story about Santa Claus and how he came to be, and he's got all these things on there, I'm not going to go through all the quotes, Oh, I seen the dude. I played with that cat. Yeah, anyway. How do he make himself small, man? They get the magic dust. Oh, the magic dust. A little bit more for Santa Claus, a little bit more for Santa Claus. I'm not doing the bit, but I'm just saying. So funny, so good, and it just reminds me of growing up, teenager, all that stuff. I always love this bit. It's great. And for those of you who don't know, Cheech and Chong, Santa Claus and His Old Lady, you're pulling that up today and you're listening to it, and you're listening to the whole thing, and you're going to find yourself laughing. So, Cheech and Chong, Santa Claus and His Old Lady, that's number 1. That's your first one of today. Second up, Frank Sassano. You called it out. You called me out on it, or you called it out when you texted me, but I already had it on my list for today. We're talking about the Kinks' Father Christmas. Again, classic rock radio playing awesome Christmas music that is rock and roll. It's very hard for me to come across rock songs that are Christmas songs that I really like. The list is pretty narrow for me. Struggle a lot with a lot of them for the most part. But this one, I'm all in. 45th anniversary, 11/25/77. The story about mall Santa who gets mugged by blue-collar kids who say to leave those presents for the little rich boys, but instead give jobs and money to our parents instead. That's really, it's a class thing. I mean, it's kind of interesting. It's notable for this guitar. It's guitar-heavy, forward punk guitar. And he even said that he wanted to experiment a little bit with guitar in this song, and that's exactly what he did with this. And there's some punk in here, and so this is an awesome rock and roll Christmas song, despite it's Santa getting mugged. Skip that part if you want. But the Kinks' Father Christmas played every year on all the stations that I was listening to as a teenager for classic rock, and I would never change it, and I won't change it now if I hear it. And you have to play it on purpose, but it's a good one. It is really good. Revisit the Kinks' Father Christmas if you haven't heard it in a while. That's good stuff right there. 6 minutes. We're going to wrap it up, trying to keep it under 7. The Kinks' Father Christmas, Cheech and Chong. That's what you're listening to today on Thirsty Thursday. I hope you're listening to Christmas music this week. I hope it's rock and roll. I hope whatever you're doing, it involves music. Looking forward to the rest of this week as we throw more good stuff at you. Stick with me. Comment below. Have a good one. And as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.